500 BC, the oldest trick in the book. Notice the cups. One cup will penetrate right through the other. What? They melt, solid through solid. And if you believe that, the rest of the trick's going to be real simple. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was good too.
The cups are solid. Solid, yes. Doesn't look so good from the side, but it fools him. Look, the balls are under the cups. The cups are balanced on top of the balls. You can see the balls, you can see the cups, but watch, in one swift movement. Drum roll.
There. Oh. There.
Two swift movements. But now the balls are all under the cups, and you know they are. But when I strike the cups, the balls disappear. And then I strike the cups again, and the balls come back. All right. I'll do it the right way. The ball at the end is the first one that goes, jumps to the middle. That's what they do. They jump or travel invisibly. Now this one. Hey, all three balls now in the middle.
Wow.
What? That's good. Don't applaud. Let it accumulate. Just keep your eyes on the little red balls. One by one, the balls are going to vanish from the fingertips. Just by taking the ball, tapping the hand, the ball is gone. It just melts away. You take the ball, squeeze, melts away. And the last time, look, I'll leave the ball right there. No tricks with the sleeves. The sleeves are up. Melts away. All right. I'll do it this way. How's this?
Yeah, what?
Look. Oh, back into the cups again. And not only do they jump from the end to the middle, but they can do it back the opposite way, from the middle back to the end. So there's no balls and two balls. And no response, but that's all right. Do it the other way. Either way, left to right, right to left, no difference. Two on the bottom, one on the top. Watch what happens. Cover it up. Ball jumps up one cup. It was there before. We're going too fast for you. Hold on again. If you do it this way, the ball goes down.
Wow.
Yes. All right, I'm going to make this a little easier to follow. I'll take away two of the balls. Three balls is too confusing for most people to follow. I'll get rid of that one there, and this one as well, and stack the cups, and use only one ball. When the cup's in a stacked position, it looks like the ball penetrates right through the top of the cup, as if there's a trap door there. Look at that. Unbelievable. Even changes the shade of color. And it's back again over here. But it doesn't just come back. Keep this to yourself. Here's what happens. When I take the ball, I don't really take the ball. It's still here. Looks like I take a ball. I watch the hand move away, so your eyes watch the movement, but there's nothing there. I could do this all day, nothing would happen. I take nothing, I put nothing away. You people think I'm putting the ball away? I put nothing away, you stupid people. It's here. But rolling the cup back and then forward and letting it go at the last second, that will make it look like it comes out from under the cup. But when you see the ball go in the pouch, how many balls does that leave in the middle? How many? Three. No, not three. Two. Well, thank you for speaking up. If you want three, you can have three. All three balls again. And now for the last time, look, all three balls go in the pouch at the same time. This time, all three balls are going to appear under whatever cup you say, red shirt. Tell me any number. Yet your shirt's red. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. The cup that you choose, 1, 2, or 3. All three balls are going to be under the one that you choose, 1, 2, or 3. Which one will it be? Number 1. You can have number 1. That's okay.
Oh!
Yes, it doesn't even fit back in. It doesn't even go back in. Look.
That's impressive.
It's because there's another one in there. Over here's the and over here is a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Just swallow the sword. All right. What I'm going to do is something dangerous, kids. I mean it. This is dangerous. Sword swallowing. Don't try this. This isn't like putting beans in your nose. I mean it. Don't try this. Don't do that either. Don't put beans in your nose. Because they get stuck and then they grow. And people think sword swallowing is a trick. People think swords collapse and go in the handle. They do not go into the handle. If you'd like to believe that, you're welcome to believe whatever you like. But sometimes makes people squeamish, disgusted, grossed out. I'm aware of that. If you don't want to see it, I don't want to do it. Do you want to see it? All right. Here, you do it. No, I don't do it. It's all right for me. I've been professionally trained. Also, I have this. Special water from India, from the banks of the river Ganges, water from India. It's a superstition. It keeps me protected. I know, it makes you want to go, huh? To India. Oh, and I have to loosen up a little bit before doing this. Oh, a couple stretches. A couple deep breaths. One of these.
Oh, wow.
I saw this. Yeah, I saw something.
Yeah, years ago I did that at the end of the show. This man came up to me from the audience. He had his arm and his mouth up to his elbow for real. And it wasn't on either side of his face. I was looking straight at this man. His arm was in his mouth to the elbow. I was like this. And I said, that's impossible, sir. Take it out. The man pulled his arm out. He was an amputee. Had his arm out. It happened. Some people have senses of humor a little different than others. Oh, wait. For those of you who don't know what's happening here, I'll explain. Over the years, I trained myself to be in control of the muscles in the throat, the pharynx and the epiglottis. Those are the muscles above the esophagus, and that's when the blade goes into the esophagus. Longer ones later go further because I'm protected by special water from India, from the banks of the river Ganges, water from India. It's a superstition. It keeps me protected. I said that already, didn't I?
Yeah, what the hell's that one?
Thank you. But there's people out there that say, oh, it's a trick, it goes in the handle. You want to believe it goes in the handle? Here, this is for you. I'll swallow the handle. Gag me with a spoon? No way. Yes, it's real. And there's the length of the blade. From the base of the hilt to the point, the blade length, over 1/2 meter. You can see how far down that goes? Yeah, don't take pictures now, please. If you show that to someone, they'll say he's not swallowing it. It's on the outside. Just want you to see how far down it goes. Something else I should inform you of, I am not a masochist. I respect my health. I'm in fine health. This has no adverse effect on me. I wouldn't do it if it did. And I'm not possessed with an oral fixation. I'm straight. I grew up in a carnival family. I used to dream about running away and joining a normal one, but that's not what you folks heard about the carnival that got hit by the hurricane last week in Florida? It was so sad. I had friends that were down there. They said it knocked down everything, except for those 3 milk bottles. So sad.
Stand up.
My brother was a sword swallower too. No more though. Runs in the family. He swallowed a sword once it was way too long. I told him, stop, don't do it. He didn't listen to me. He doesn't swallow swords anymore, but now he has a job working in the parking lot, picking up papers. So scary, huh? I'll do it. Something a little different for you. Not sword swallowing, not even a sword. But it's another one of those things from India. That's where all these things come from originally. India. Fire eating, sword swallowing, laying on beds of nails, walking on hot coals. India. Napolis. Nowadays, there's a big thing with body piercing. Kids pierce themselves everywhere, like the eyebrows, cheek, chin, nose, lip, tongue, here, there. I'm stopping there. And I researched things like this, and I found out about body piercing. It was not originally done for decorating the body with jewelry. It was for when they took vows of silence. Still today, people take vows of silence where they stay silent for days. Sometimes longer. They use one of these. It's called a threshold. They pinch the tongue first to get the blood out, like this, and then they take this, it goes right through the tongue. No pain, no blood. Oh, maybe a little. We want blood here. Yeah, like I'm really gonna do that. Sorry. I like this though because it lets me look out and see people's faces. Swallowing swords, the head is stuck back. All I can do is look up in the trees. But with this, I get to look out and see your beautiful faces. And the real reason why I do these things, folks, is because I like to watch the expressions on people's faces change. Especially like the one when they go, oh, I can't look. But right now, some of these kids look a little disappointed, and I don't like to disappoint the kids. You want to see it? I know you do. Here, all good. Here you go, kids. That's all you want to see? Well, I'm not going to do it. Because I've got water from India. There's another one from India, from the repertoire of the Hindu rubber boy. Watch this. This one happens on the table. Watch the hands on the table. The hands. One hand stays forward, one hand turns. One hand stays forward, the other hand turns. The same direction, 180 degrees. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. It's like yoga. Then grab the thumb and pull it all the way around again. It's called hyperelasticity of the arms. You see, the elbows have the ability to bend from one direction to the other. Don't believe it. My thumbs are rubbery too. Look. One of the most famous illusions in all of the world, certainly in all of India, the Hindu basket illusion. There's many stories of the Hindu basket illusion. One of them goes something like this. In a crowded marketplace, a magician brings out a giant basket. He shows it to the crowd to be just that, a big giant basket with a big hole on the top, 4 small holes that go around the sides. And then he takes the basket and he throws a rope in the basket. And he picks up his magic flute, the snake charmer flute, and he plays the flute, and the rope begins to rise out of the basket. No trees or buildings anywhere around, and the rope is rising out of the basket. And then a child comes from the crowd and he jumps in the basket and climbs up the rope. When the child reaches the top of the rope, he disappears totally. Then the magician jumps in the basket, goes up the rope after the young boy. When the magician reaches the top, he lets go with one hand, grabs his sharp knife with the other hand, waves his knife around in the sky, and body parts drop down from the sky into the basket. The head, the limbs, the torso, a bloody mess. Then the magician comes back down the rope, gets out of the basket, plays his magic flute one more time, and the boy pops back out of the basket totally unharmed. I didn't make it up, folks. It's one of those stories of the Hindu basket. You can research it yourself. But which one of you kids is going to jump in the basket? I can't believe you raised your hands. Did you not hear dismemberment? No. There's only one person I know who's qualified and capable of doing this. Please put your hands together for our lovely assistant, the beautiful Azila! Azila! Yeah, man, that's awesome.
She won money.
One more here, so we'll lock that one in place. We got two more here. This one goes over here on this side. One more, this one goes down and up the back. One more.
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I think
Watch the next one. Watch.
It's not there.
Before you said she was under the stage.
India.
Show you these basketball.
It's ready to come back. We're not here in the middle.
Remember, money. Yeah. She can wrap herself up.
Around the edges of the back.
Have a hand for our drummer over here on percussion.
Want me crawling up into the little corner of the bathroom?
Take me your smoke tobaccos here, have an unlit cigarette.
No.
Thank you for observing all the non-smoking signs and no vaping signs that are around the festival. But this is for a trick. This is for us. Please laughing. Laughter is the key to longevity. Years ago, magicians used to use cigarettes for tricks and sleight of hand. That's the only reason I'm using this right here. Years ago, I used to use these. But watch here. Yeah. This will help you quit. And the eye orifice too. Yeah. Oh, watch magic. Excuse me. Excuse me for smoking. I don't want to be a bad influence on the children. Kids, these are horrible, evil, disgusting. Don't ever smoke. I don't smoke, except for when I do this stupid trick. So I do the trick 20 times a day.
He said he does the trick. Go look at the smoke ring.
Rings.
Smoke ring, did you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, smoke rings. I used to be the champ. Watch again, this time a square. Oh, yeah, right. Years ago, there was a man who used to roll cigarettes using only his chin and his lips.
I'm trying to take a picture.
He had no arms. He had no legs. The man worked in the sideshows. He went by the name of Prince Randy. You have a question? You get bad breath if you do this. It's too late now. I won't be kissing you. Prince Randy, and he had no arms, no legs. Never wanted anybody to feel sorry for him, though. He traveled all over the world. He showed people how he could shave himself. He was always clean shaven. He shaved himself with a straight razor, holding it up against the box with his shoulder. He'd move his face out to get a clean shave. And then he'd roll a cigarette. When the cigarette got really small, he would perform this little stunt. Cigarette's still burning. Notice here. I'm all right. Wait, look.
That's great.
I'm all right. I got it. Look, right here. Up.
Figure.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
A giant screwdriver. I call him King Philip. I know it's a flathead, but King Flathead doesn't sound very flattering. Alcohol will kill any of the germs. Oh yeah, don't forget water from the meal.
No one came to feel better. No one feels better.
Where's the water come from?
India.
Once the screwdriver's all the way down, I'm going to take a bow with it inside me. Because there's sometimes people that think, oh, and he pushes the button on the handle. I won't even touch the handle. Take a bow with it inside me, turn this
Am I getting my cigarette back?
No.
Oh, no. Gravity will force it to eject itself. It'll come out all on its own. Won't even touch the handle. Except for once it's all the way down. I'm going to twist the handle around 2 times. Clockwise. Because last time I did it counterclockwise and my butt almost fell off of the dance last night. So I'm just going to turn it over. Just cut the rug. The most dangerous stunt for last. And again, I mean it, kids. These things are dangerous. Don't try these things. Thank you for coming out the first day of the festival. This is my 35th year here. Doesn't seem possible. Most of the Renaissance festivals around the country, they pass the hat at the end of the show for tips and donations. Almost all of them do. Not here at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. We pride ourselves on the fact that we do not pass the hat. We have better prices than almost any other Renaissance festival. Beer, food, always kept low. And if you would like a private conversation, I'll be available to talk to you at the end of the because I have all these people that I want you to show up. Later, I'll talk to you after the end of the show when I'm almost finished, okay? I'm almost done. And now, risking possible asphyxiation for your amusement. Robin Hood. William Tell. Legolas? I'll be all right.
Oh my God. I think it was deflating, yeah, I think that.
Okay, who's got a favorite animal? So what do you do for work? Listen, it's an honor and a privilege to have a job making people laugh and smile and look confused. And if you're waiting for the balloon to come back, mañana. So we're gonna get to know, man.